Hey everybody, what's up and welcome back to The Witness. We are staring the mountain dead on right now, and we're going to go ahead and head down that way, or up that way I should say, once we head down, to solve the final gauntlet of puzzles. Which is not really the final gauntlet of puzzles, it's just one of the last things that we'll do before we reach the post-game, which is definitely going to be a whole new flavor of fun, but we'll get to that here later. So yeah, we've been able to get through all 11 of the different sections here on the island, and now we're going to stare down the last one. Basically I don't know if I should call it the capstone challenge, because that right there kind of felt like a capstone challenge. This is sort of like a coda, if you will, if you're to use a music analogy. Let me see if I can even remember how to get there. I don't think we've been through this path yet. This goes next to the mountain. And I think it kind of hugs the swamp as well, doesn't it? Or does it? Wait a minute. Maybe not. No, this is different. Was there something else here that we... Oh no, this goes over here. Oh, okay. I thought there was another path. We'll probably find it later, because we're going to be going through the island several more times after we're done with this. Okay, this I know will definitely get us there, so let's just stay on this path. So yeah, it's been a little while since I recorded. I was sick for a little while, so I'm still a little bit congested, so if my voice sounds a little stuffy, that's why. But is this even the right path, or does this go to that waterfall? Yeah, it does, because I remember doing that. Okay, let's take the other path. So yeah, I'm still getting my voice back. My nose is still kind of congested and stuffed up, but I'm feeling well enough to record and to think about puzzles, so let's give it a shot and we'll see how it goes. I'll probably stumble quite a bit throughout all this, but hey, that's all part of the fun, right? Anything hidden over here? Nope. Maybe there's a recording or something. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Figured I'd check. Wait a minute, what's that? Oh, just a little crack there. Alright, we made it up top. There's a bunch of statues up here. There's a guy with a camera, yes, taking pictures and a recording.
Up there, you go around every hour and a half, time after time after time. You wake up usually in the mornings, and just the way that the track of your orbits go, you wake up over the Mideast, over North Africa. As you eat breakfast, you look out the window as you're going past, and there's the Mediterranean area, and Greece, and Rome, and North Africa, and the Sinai, the whole area. And you realize that in one glance, that what you're seeing is what was the whole history of man for years, the cradle of civilization. And you go around down across North Africa and out over the Indian Ocean, and look up at that great subcontinent of India, pointed down toward you as you go past it. And sail on off to the side, Burma, Southeast Asia, out over the Philippines, and up across that monstrous Pacific Ocean. Vast body of water. You've never realized how big that is before. And you finally come up across the coast of California, and look for those friendly things. Los Angeles and Phoenix, and on across El Paso. And there's Houston. There's home. And you look, and sure enough, there's the Astrodome. And you identify with that, you know? It's an attachment. And down across New Orleans, and then looking down to the south, and there's the whole peninsula of Florida laid out. And all the hundreds of hours you spent flying across that route, down in the atmosphere, all that is friendly again. And you go out across the Atlantic Ocean and back across Africa. And you do it again, and again, and again. And that identity, that you identify with Houston, and then you identify with Los Angeles, and Phoenix, and New Orleans, and everything. And the next thing you recognize in yourself is you're identifying with North Africa. You look forward to that. You anticipate it. And there it is. That whole process begins to shift of what it is you identify with. When you go around it in an hour and a half, you begin to recognize that your identity is with that whole thing, and that makes a change. You look down there, and you can't imagine how many borders and boundaries you crossed again and again and again, and you don't even see them. At that wake-up scene, the Mid-East, you know there are hundreds of people killing each other over some imaginary line that you can't see. From where you see it, the thing is a whole, and it's so beautiful. And you wish you could take one from each side in hand and say, look at it from this perspective. Look at that. What's important? And so a little later on, your friend, again those same neighbors, another astronaut, the person next to you goes out to the moon. And now he looks back and sees the Earth not as something big where he can see the beautiful details, but he sees the Earth as a small thing out there. And now that contrast between that bright blue and white Christmas tree ornament and that black sky, that infinite universe, really comes through. The size of it, the significance of it, it becomes both things. It becomes so small and so fragile, and such a precious little spot in that universe that you can block it out with your thumb. And you realize that on that small spot, that little blue and white thing is everything that means anything to you. All of history and music and poetry and art and war and death and birth and love, tears, joy, games, all of it is on that little spot out there that you can cover with your thumb. And you realize that that perspective, that you've changed, that there's something new there. That relationship is no longer what it was. And then you look back on the time when you were outside on that EVA and those few moments that you had the time because the camera malfunctioned, that you had the time to think about what was happening. And you recall staring out there at the spectacle that went before your eyes. Because now, you're no longer inside something with a window looking out at a picture. But now you're out there, and what you've got around your head is a goldfish bowl, and there are no limits here. There are no frames. There are no boundaries. You're really out there, over it, floating, going 25,000 miles per hour, ripping through space, a vacuum, and there's not a sound. There's a silence, the depth of which you've never experienced before. And that silence contrasts so markedly with the scenery and the speed with which you know you're going. That contrast, the mix of those two things, really comes through. And you think about what you're experiencing and why. Do you deserve this? This fantastic experience? Have you earned this in some way? Are you separated out to be touched by God to have some special experience here that other men cannot have? You know the answer to that is no. There's nothing that you've done that deserves that earned that. It's not a special thing for you. You know very well at that moment, and it comes through to you so powerfully that you're the sensing element for man. You look down and see the surface of that globe that you've lived on all this time, and you know all those people down there. They are like you. They are you. And somehow you represent them when you are up there. A sensing element, that point out on the end, and that's a humbling feeling. It's a feeling that says you have a responsibility. It's not for yourself. The eye that doesn't see does not do justice to the body. That's why it's there. That's why you're out there. And somehow you recognize that you're a piece of this total life. You're out on that forefront and you have to bring that back somehow. And that becomes a rather special responsibility. It tells you something about your relationship with this thing we call life. And when you come back, there's a difference in that world now. There's a difference in that relationship between you and that planet, and you and all those other forms of life on that planet, because you've had that kind of experience. It's a difference, and it's so precious. And all through this, I've used the word you because it's not me. It's not Dave Scott. It's not Dick Gordon, Pete Conrad, John Glenn. It's you. It's us. It's we. It's life. It's had that experience. And it's not just my problem to integrate. It's not my challenge to integrate, my joy to integrate. It's yours. It's everybody's. Russell Schweikart, 1975.
I absolutely love that quote. That's probably one of my favorites in the game, and very appropriate for getting up to a mountaintop. So this puzzle, I totally forgot just how hard this was. This is probably going to take the whole video. Basically, as you can probably tell from what I've been doing here, there are 3 different puzzles here, and every time you press one of these, 2 of the endpoints disappear. In this case, it's these 2. You're basically going over to the opposite one. So in this case, the first one we were trying, you're trying to get over there. But you're also having to work with the squares here that are on the compass, the cardinal points, and then these things, these 2 statues, which are basically inhibiting your progress. So it's kind of a little bit annoying, not going to lie. I remember really struggling with this. So let's take it one step at a time. We'll try to think through this out loud. The key, though, is trying to get the right perspective from which to do all this. And I think I may have just found the one for this. If I just do it like that. There we go. Alright, that's 1 down. I think you do have to do something like this where you look at it pretty much dead on. The question is just how to solve everything. I'm guessing this one involves some kind of... No, I guess it doesn't. I'm trying to see how isolated I can get some of this stuff here. What makes it tricky is that the cord here that this guy is pulling on this box with is really causing a lot of these paths to not become open if it's in the way, which is a very interesting game mechanic. I really like that a lot, but it's definitely one that's really tough to work around. So yeah, it's definitely a tricky one. So like this one right here, I'm not entirely certain how you're supposed to do this. Maybe I'm supposed to look at it from this angle. It's also a fascinating perspective challenge too. And what makes it even trickier are these 2 breaks right here as well. That's definitely part of the challenge, for sure. If only I could get these 2 apart somehow. Nope. So I can put that there. That's not a problem. But this one, how do I get around that? Is there another angle I have to do this at? Maybe I do have to do it here. The tricky thing about these black parts is that you really have to work around the feet here. Maybe if I do... Well, no, I can't really go over there unless I'm over here. Maybe I have to do it from this angle. Is it possible? No, because then I can't close that loop. Ooh, okay, that's tough. So basically, unless I can... Wait a minute. Wait. Hang on. Maybe I can make this work. I can go here. I can move around. Maybe not quite, but unless I back away. Wait, I can't do that, really? Okay, let's try that. Okay, if I go there. There we go. Got it, alright. Okay, maybe this isn't so bad. Okay, so now the final one is this. How am I going to do this one? This one, I can isolate you there. Yeah, this one is a little awkward. So, presumably, unless I go over here again, I really can't divide everything based on the... Yeah, I can't really separate from here, because the dude's foot is right there, so this is impassable. I can't do anything there. So I don't think that perspective is correct. I'm going to have to find a different perspective. Maybe... Well, no, that white one over there is still an issue. How in the world do you do this one? Maybe if I go there... No, that's not going to work either, because that still doesn't separate this one from this one. It's mainly these two that are the problem. These two seem to be causing the trouble. So maybe I have to stand like here, like I did with the other one. Maybe if I go here, we can do something related to... Wait a minute. Yes. Yeah, there we go. Alright, that wasn't so bad. Alright, let's venture down into the mountain. Make sure there's nothing else out here. Ooh, we got a bunch of TVs and stuff. Drawers packed in there. Whoa, are these cameras? We haven't seen any cameras. How are those being filmed? There's one even off the island. Huh. That's interesting. Alright, let's go down. Looks like there's some kind of wire here. I don't know what that's connected to. Okay, what do we have over here? Looks like we got something out of portal. Look at that room there. Looks like a portal room. Yeah. Very sterile laboratory walls. And we have a puzzle. Okay. It looks like we got puzzles on the walls over there as well. That's interesting. So we can go out here, but we can't really do anything, huh? Fascinating. Okay, well, let's play around with this. Alright, so we've got a black square here, a white square there, and we got a set of 4 that we can make. Interesting. Oh, we're actually drawing the path. Ah, okay. So we're drawing the line that we're going to go across, huh? Okay. So let's do that so we can at least go over there. Wait a minute, we got a problem here. That thing in the middle. That thing in the middle is definitely an issue. Is there any way I can get all that garbage out of there, or is that pretty much the way it is? Looks like there's a pathway over there. Can't really see anything else like that around here, though, but it doesn't look like there's any way to clear it. So, it looks like, let's see if we can tell what intersection that is. That's like right there, or is it here? Let's see. Oh man, we can't get there fast enough. Come on, game. Don't do this to me. Okay, I think we were pretty... I think the first one was right. It was this one. Okay, so now we just need to figure out how we're going to close off of this. So maybe if we do something like that... Oh, but that's not going to go through there either, is it? Alright, let's try this. We'll go over here. We'll end there. So that's valid, right, as a solution to the puzzle, but we still have the issue of that garbage in the middle there. Alright, so looks like it's one space to the right? Or one space up, I should say. Yeah, so as long as this goes through there, then that's fine. Alright, maybe we can start solving some stuff here. Alright, so this looks simple enough. We just need to... Wait, why is there a point there? Oh, is this like off frame or something? Okay, that's going to be tricky. How am I going to do that? Let's try that and then that. There we go. Oh! I see the game you're playing here. Okay, so if I go up here... Okay, then I can continue there. Fascinating. Okay. Alright, let's give it the old college try. Oh, I had to actually click in where it would normally be. That's pretty evil. Alright, I see what you're doing there. Alright, let's solve one more and then we'll head back. Okay, so we go here. No, not there. Down there. Then we go there. And we got it. Ooh, now we got a lopsided one. Alright, let's redo this path. So it looks like we need to go one space more. Well, maybe we don't. Maybe that will work. Maybe we can jump in there, but let's assume we have to go one space higher. Let's work with that. Okay, so that would mean right here above where that break is. Right to the right of where the break is. Okay. This is a very fascinating idea. And I like it. Maybe if I go over here... No, that's not going to work very well. I have to come up with a way to make that transition happen, basically. So as long as I go along here, and then I go presumably up there, I think that's where this would meet up with the other side of the garbage pile. Then hopefully that will work. I just have to make the path actually viable first. In order to do that, that's going to be interesting. How am I going to get over there? Or how am I going to close this off so there's only 4? Oh, wait, I can do up here. I can totally do that. What am I thinking? I'm an idiot. Okay. Alright, let's forget about that. We'll go here. Oof. Okay, let me just experiment with this. At the very least, we can get all the stuff along the wall. I think that's kind of the priority we need to focus on anyway. So let's start with this, and then we'll go up here. We can also get a better idea of how this is going to work out anyway. We won't be able to get to the other side, but at the very least we can make it along the wall here. Solve some more puzzles. Alright, so we've got at least 3 shapes here. There's this thing here, which can be rotated, right? And then we got this one, which can't. So it appears that this has to go this way, if that's going to work out. And then this one up here, let's study this first. This shape is not going to work because of these breaks. This shape could work because we can go along there. You know what? I bet that's the answer. We can do... Whoa. This is really trippy. Let's back away here. Go down, left, up. There you go. And there. And there. Perfect. Got it. Alright. Oh, it's going to move. Actually, this isn't so bad. Okay, so is it only 2 stars? It looks like it's only 2 stars. So I had to get you and you in the same area. Okay, that shouldn't be too bad. Ooh, how am I going to get that black one there? That's going to be the tough one. how am I going to do that? I can't go along that. That's going to be tricky. So somewhere along the line, I have to go along this. And I also have to go along that. So I think we started off with a good sequence here. It's just a matter of following it up with something that works. So maybe if I do this, will that work? Yeah, there we go. Okay, this looks easy. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, let's figure this out before we do that. Okay, so if we go here, we can do that. And then we can go here, but then we can't get that. So maybe we have to, maybe this has to be the top right of this thing. If we can go here, and then we can go here, and then we can go there. Okay, got it. So as long as I don't drag it too fast, it should be fine. Okay, then we go here, like that. The more right I go, the worse it gets. There we go. What is this one going to be like? Oh, whoa. Oh, man. That's a thing. Okay, so as long as I... There we go. We got one wire powered. That is great news. Okay, so it looks like we got this part correct. Like, this needs to feed into that. So I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do the other side next, just so we can at least get that done, and then we can head into that room and see what's up. Also, I saw some puzzles in this garbage as well. If we can solve some of those while we're at it, that'd be awesome. Also, what's up with all these burn marks here? It looks kind of a little unsettling. Did something happen in here? Okay. So if I go this way, let's try mirroring it. Can we do that? Oh wait, let's do that. Then that. Alright, let's go with that layout. At least we can get around to where that first puzzle in the garbage pile is. So let's try that out. But first, we're going to check out... Oh, boy, this looks miserable. I do not like the look of this. Oh. So you're not actually showing us that. We just have to find out after the fact, huh? Okay. I see how it is. Okay, oh man, this is problematic. Alright, let's try to make this happen here. So it looks like there's two black ones there, there's a white one there, there's a black one there, a black one there. I don't think there's one in that square, and then there's a white one there. Okay. Are you serious? And the thing is, there may be ones I covered here that I don't know about, so that could be a problem too. Okay, let me make sure I understand what it is we're doing here again. It's there and there. Okay, got it. Yeah, this is certainly going to be interesting. That? Yeah, there we go. Okay, what else have we got? Ooh, we got a formation thing. Now, is that 3 yellow squares or 4? It's kind of hard to tell. I'm almost inclined to say it's 4, because if it's 3, then that would mean that I would have to close this off here like this, and then I'd have to separate these two, which would create a T-fork. So I think it's actually 4. That would make the most sense, at least. Okay, let's actually do this part first. There we go. You've got to be kidding. That is not cool. This kind of puzzle to me is just more obnoxious than anything else. Like, I can't say I'm a fan. Not to mention that the whole thing kind of breaks the rules that the game established for itself. Like, I shouldn't be able to do this when I'm being blocked by stuff, right? Okay, so if I go here, I can at least get all those in there. Oh, no. Oh, I missed that one. Okay, and that. Okay, so I meant to go along that. Ooh, boy. Okay, so that's there. Oh, but then that's also there. I can't do it like that, though. So these are 3 black ones here, a white one here. So I have to go along this path for this part. So that much we can deduce from this. So I think I'm going to ultimately have to come along here, go here, and then up that way. I think that's how that's going to have to be solved. This one, I'm going to have to go here at some point, right? So if that's the case, I'm either going to have to start... I have to start either by doing this or that. Like, there's no other way around it. I either go to the right and do some stuff here, or go up and then immediately go this way. And I don't think the latter is the choice. I think it's this way. So let me isolate this first, go along here. Oh, but now I can't isolate that unless I go here. So maybe I go like this. Oh, I have to do that too. See, that's what I was worried about right there. That's what I was worried about. Okay. So I do have to do that, which is a problem. So maybe I do that way. Oh, but now I can't hug everything there. Grrr. That is really frustrating. I really don't like this part. Let's actually do a different approach here. Let's try this. Actually, let's do that. And then let's go up here. Do that. And then let's go here. Yes! There we go. And what in the world? Okay, this is at least not flashing in my face. Can I even... Okay, I was just guiding the mouse there. Alright. So I'm missing both of those. There? Yeah! Alright, thank goodness that's done. Okay, so it looks like we've got 2 wires of 3. There seems to be a third one that goes inside there. So maybe the garbage pile stuff contributes to that third one. And it looks like I can't get in there unless I actually take the left exits there, because the right one is blocked, so we can't quite do that. Alright, what is this? This looks a little scary. It also looks like I can't quite get in here to do it either. But that does look like a fun puzzle, so we'll get to that as soon as I can figure out a route. Alright, so now that I've done the things on the sides, I don't actually have to consider that anymore. So maybe if I go and do something like this. Well, hang on. I do that, and then I can go that like that. Let's do that. At the very least, I can get to this first puzzle. Okay, here we go. So let's take a look at this here. We've got a few things going on. We're ultimately supposed to exit there. We start here. And somehow I'm going to get this across here. And then this also has to go across as well. Or go up. So maybe I can do like 4 here and then 4 here. Or I could do 4 here and then 4 on this side. Either way, somehow that's going to have to work out. I'm inclined to do 4 here and then 4 here so these 2 black ones can at least be together. I think I'm going to try that. Just see how that goes. So let's try this setup. Oh, but now I can't actually do anything with those 2 over there. Okay. Alright, new plan. Let's try... See, if I do 4 here... No, wait a minute. Maybe if I... Will that even work? Maybe that will work. Hang on. So if I do kind of an inverse line thing where I... Well, except, wait a minute. Problem here, potentially. Okay, so that can happen. And then this can happen. There we go. And then this can happen. Wait, what? Oh! Oh, that can happen. Oh, man. Alright, can we try that again? Get a little mulligan on that. Actually, no, that's not going to work. Not if I do it like that. So, I can't go down here if I'm planning to do everything like this. Like, that's not going to happen. Unless I do this. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah. Okay, so where's the next one? Is it on the other side? Oh, I can go through here. Okay. Well, there it is. It's over there. Ah, okay. Where's that? That's not an area we've been to yet. How much have we left undiscovered anyway? Is that a recording? Oh no, that's another screen. This would be a great place to hide a recording, but maybe this spot would be too obvious. Shout out to all my Chips Challenge fans who got that reference. Okay, so that entry point for that... So this is legal as far as getting inside goes. So I bet that means that we can exit at that point, right? So I wonder, can we try this? Let's try this. Let's try doing that and exiting like that. Just see how that goes. At least we can get to the other side that way, hopefully. Yeah, there we go. Hey, try and stop me. Alright, so now I can go over here and check this puppy out. Alright, so there seems to be 3 and 2 squares. Let me check it here. Yeah, this one seems to be 3 squares and that one's 2 squares. And they're not like lopsided or anything, so they do have to be in that formation. So I'm thinking maybe it can go like that, or maybe like that. Why don't we try doing something like this, and then we can do something like this, and then go around there, and there. Yeah, nice. Alright, we are rocking these puzzles. Alright, where's the next one? Where are you? You're around here somewhere, I know it. Oh wait, is that it? Hey, I think that's it. We got everything. So it's just those 2. Okay. Well, let's go check out what's on the other side here. And let me check on time. Ooh, we're over 30 minutes. Alright, let's do a little more here while we're at it. So we got some drawings of stuff. What is that? That looks familiar. I think, is that supposed to be the windmill? I don't think that's the windmill. That looks like a windmill blade, though. That's definitely the monastery. And we got some more views of, what I think is the monastery. Yeah, definitely the monastery. There's even a little model of it there. Ooh, and a recording.
Two major schools of Zen exist in Japan, the Rinzai and the Soto. Both have the same goal of seeing the world unmediated, but their approaches are different. In the Soto school, the emphasis is on quiet contemplation in a seated position without a particular focus for thought. The method in the Rinzai school, however, is to put the intellect to work on problems that have no logical resolution. Such problems are known as koans, from the Chinese kengan, meaning public announcement. Some are mere questions. For example, when your mind is not dwelling on the dualism of good and evil, what is your original face before you were born? Others are set in a question and answer form, like, what is the Buddha? Answer, 3 pounds of flax, or the cypress tree in the courtyard, to name but two of the classic responses. According to tradition, there are 1,700 such conundrums in the Zen repertoire, and their common aim is to induce a kind of intellectual catastrophe, a sudden jump which lifts the individual out of the domain of words and reason into a direct, non-mediated experience known as satori. Zen differs from other meditative forms, including other schools of Buddhism, in that it does not start from where we are and gradually lead us to a clear view of the true way of the world. It is not a progressive system in this respect. The sole purpose of studying Zen is to have Zen experiences, sudden moments, like flashes of lightning, when the intellect is short-circuited and there is no longer a barrier between the experiencer and reality. David Darling, 1996.
Okay, I think you are supposed to use this side for this one. Also, they really love their David Darling quotes, don't they? But the problem with this one is that it's forcing me into this perspective as long as I'm standing there. It looks like there's going to be another puzzle right there. So, okay, there we go. That's what I was looking for. There we are. Oh, wait. Except I need to start off with a little... There we are. Perfect. Alright. So now we got a new one here. Would that have been possible? I don't think I could have done that without... Yeah, I couldn't have done that over there. So is that the intended route, or is there a different one? I bet there's another one. Alright, let's figure this one out. Is this another mirrored one? It looks like it's not. Yeah, it's just a single path. So we know that we need to go... Okay, I'm pretty sure we can solve this from here, because we need to go here. We also need to travel along there. And then we also need to go here as well, at least. So we know there's at least 2 black ones here, and a black one and a white one there. Okay, got it. So if I go there, I can separate those out. Oh, but I have to go here and here. Ooh. And here. Wait. Here, here, and here. So, how am I going to pull that off? If I go in this way? I guess I can go this way. Okay, so far so good. The question is, how am I going to get those over there? That is an issue. Yeah, that one right there is a problem. Unless I can somehow... I wish you could just find an easier way to do that, basically. Just force yourself to go in a different spot. But maybe it is possible to do it this way. Oh, wait. If I isolate those, can I do something here? There is still that black one right there, so that doesn't really solve the problem. Oh, is there another way I can get to that? Come on, there's got to be a way to get to that. This is a tough one. I can't really see how I'm supposed to solve this with just these constraints. Not with those in the way. This is a little tricky, but maybe this can help. Except now I've blocked my path over there. But wait a minute. Wait. Maybe that can work? Can I do it from here? There we go. There we go. Look at us go. There we are. And there's another one. Holy cow. Okay. How many of these are there anyway? I think that's the last one. So is this the last wire we need? I think it is. Alright, so let's do this. We should just... This looks like a mirror one. So it looks like as long as we stick to a perspective that works, that allows us to get out with minimal problems. Also, I think there may be another recording in here. I seem to recall there being a second one. So one was the David Darling one. Is there another one? I thought there was another one. I could be misremembering that, though. Of course, if you're like me and you're playing this game, you're probably wondering, who in the world built all this stuff, if you're a big Myst fan. What did I miss? Oh, okay. Will that work? Yeah, there we are. Okay, looks like we finished. Alright, let's just take one last sweep just to make sure we didn't miss anything here. I could have sworn there was a second one that talked about, like, the other school of Zen. Okay, maybe there isn't. Oh well, if we missed it, that's fine. Okay, so what exactly did we unlock by doing that? Is it that thing over there? Oh no, it's this exit. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and head out the door, do this puzzle one more time. Whoops, hang on, let's do that again. There we go. This is a really fascinating concept. I really like it a lot. A puzzle where you have to draw out the solution. It's pretty cool. So I think we just repeat the same thing, except just do this, right? Just go over there. There we go. And with that, we should be able to advance onward. And I'm going to stop the video here since we've been going on for a while. So thanks so much for watching, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed yourself today. If you did, don't forget to smash that like button. And as always, I will catch you on the flip side. And let's just get a view of the island right there. Take a look at that. That is gorgeous. Alright, so we'll stop right here, but next time we're going to continue going downward, and I will see you then.